Okay. Wow, that is... Huh. Wonder if that's just me. Hey, Warboy. Hey, is my, Hey, Sojan. Is the video for me looking weird, or is it looking good? Evening, Michelle. Okay, let me... Just maybe try... Let's see, less... Alright, let me turn on... Let's try this. Well, as long as the sound isn't too bad, I might run with it and then I'll just do troubleshooting later. Obviously still fighting a little bit of this cold. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is there. Over here... I'll just move it so the flickering part isn't on the screen. Okay, so gonna be working on some HeroQuest minis tonight. As you can see, I've got some I've got the mummy pretty much done. Still working on the skeleton. Hello, HeroQuest fan. Yep, big brain fixes. Hey, just because you sucked at it, Warboy, is not my fault. No, I am? Sweet. Yeah. And, yeah. I've got these guys, so I'm trying to do like a, give them a textured base. So, here, let's see. Here, let's get a little bit more light here. So, I have it to look like dungeon tiles. And actually, I'll show you kind of what I'm meaning to do on this guy, because he's almost done. So... you'll probably paint your furniture. Alright, yeah. Yeah, go check out HeroQuest fans, guys. Go ahead and give them a follow. I apologize for all this. Still not quite getting over everything. So what I'm going to do is I added some grooves where I want the... thank you. You'd be able to see a little bit more of it, but my camera's kind of doing some stupid stuff. So where these grooves are, here, just going to paint in some black lines just to make it look like the tiles on the floor in the dungeon. You didn't miss anything because I didn't say what it was. What I did use was astrogranite debris from Citadel and layered it on and then just kind of made grooves in it. I did all this off camera. But actually part of the stream tonight is I will show you how I did it on this Dread Knight. Yeah, it's just sand... yeah, just like grit, but I just kind of made it look kind of like the dungeon tiles. And see, here's what I was planning on doing to where it looks like the tiles on the floor, but I don't add too much around their feet right now. Yep. Okay, so, yeah, so, well, that does take a while to dry, so I will show you how I do that on this Dread Knight. Where did I put it then? Okay, right here. Yeah, I know. I have trouble calling them Dread Knights now instead of Chaos Warriors, but old habits die hard. So what I do is just take a little bit, and I actually spread it fairly thin. Yes, I remember Captain Power and the Soldiers of the Future. And yes, Sojan killed them just fine. And hey, just so you know too, Warboy, I went through the quest solo. Well, okay, I had control of 4 heroes, and I beat the first quest alone. Just using the companion app. Yeah, Michelle is the boss. You guys need to take her down. Yeah, they did drop the app. And yeah, I played through the first quest solo. And it actually has all of the new heroes in the companion app too. And I think you can have it set to where it does all of your roles, or you can do some of the hero roles. Alright, so as you see, I have this spread on here. So now I'll just drag this through here to kind of leave a groove. Yeah, sounds like something a synth would say. Ooh, Michelle getting spicy. And then I'll do just a line there. And honestly, underneath the cape, it's not really going to matter. But let's see. Can you guys... Yeah, you can kind of see that. Luma Luma coming in with the Peanut Gallery commentary. And yeah, then I'll just let that dry. Okay. Nah, I'm going to try and keep all of this as close to the source material as possible. Just because. Okay, now for this, so, yeah, I've actually been looking at, like, the skeleton art versus the actual skeleton itself. Yeah, true, I do have 2 sets. One is definitely going to be just, like, out of the box. The other one, maybe I'll go a little nuts with, maybe I won't. So, as you can see, I'm trying my best to match the colors. So like you can see here, I have the orangish leather, obviously the bone effect. And for the mummy, did my best to match. I still need to paint the eye, which looks like it's glowing, but I got everything else right now. Yeah, walking like an Egyptian, you bet. Alright, now the blue on him is more of like a turquoise. Ah! Using Halcyon Turquoise. Well, that first mummy that you fought was actually an ancient tomb guardian. So he actually hits harder than a normal mummy. Yeah, I need to give it a little bit more of a shake. Back! And yeah, HeroQuest, just so you know, I stare into the camera every time I use my paint shaker. Stare into your soul. And let's move up my camera a little bit, see if it's still flickering. Well, don't spoil it for him. Well, it looks like he has a hawk turquoise all around here. Yeah, even if they look up the quest, it still doesn't stop the dice from hating them. Right, Warboy? No, that look, it's like the turquoise that's on. It's on him there. No, I am not on, Yolden? No, I'm not. Yeah. Yeah, Warboy, listen to Luma Luma. You're an elf, take 10 damage. Which in HeroQuest would kill you. But in D&D, where you originally took the damage, would not. Yep. Okay, let me click on that so I get that. Okay, got it open. I'll check it out once the stream is done. Yeah, Again, sorry, my kids decided to share this cold or whatever with me. Because, you know, sharing is caring. No, definitely not. My oldest is 6 and my youngest is 4. But the 6-year-old will have no interest in this game right now. And I can say that for a fact. Okay, you guys want to see me still work on the skeleton, or you want me to work on something else for a little bit? Like, you want me to work on the orc, or do some finishing touches on the mummy? Yes, Luma Luma, Grandfather Nurgle be praised. Okay, I don't have much to do on the mummy, and then I'll go to the she-gobbo, like Michelle said. Well, actually, I don't... God. Okay, I suck. I only have a regular gobbo primed up. Next time I'm doing this, I'll have a she-gobbo, especially for you, and I'll be looking at the colors that you like. So, well, looks here like he has some runes, but I might just do some little blood splatters. And then, yeah, I can see the eye on there, so I will try and do the eye. Let's see. Don't think I'll go fluorescent, but I may go like a bright... I don't know. Does that eye look like it's glowing to you guys or not? What color the mini is? Like it really matters. Yeah, it looks like a white dot. I didn't know that that mattered if it was the, what the color was on them. Well, and I got like the VIP, so like I got a lot of extra skeletons and a lot of extra mummies. Yeah, I was so sad that the femur was out. And now that they have... I mean, the abominations are cool and everything, don't get me wrong. But, yeah, it's kind of sad to see the femur's gone, because it was funny always saying the name. Alright, let's go with this white. Yeah, all the murlocs. Yep. Let's try that again. There we go. There's the mummy's eye. No, I am not really. Not really a fan of wrestling. Don't mind it, just it was never my thing to follow. Okay, and then, actually, yeah, I said I was going to do... So he has runes, but instead, I'm going to add some blood effects. With Blood for the Blood God. Because, whilst I'm good, I can't do those runes on his robes.
Moist.
Ooh, moist. So, actually... So would that make the dwarf Macho Man Randy Savage, since he's so short?
Oh yeah! Bonesaw coming to town. Just remember the cream rises to the top. No one knows where the Macho Man is coming from.
Sorry, can't help to think of the Skyrim mod where they replaced all the dragons with Macho Man Randy Savage.
Yeah!
Just doing a little bit of stippling with this. I don't want to go too overboard. So I'm going with the less is more approach here. There we go. The blood of vanquished heroes. How's that? I think that's just enough right there. No, I've not seen that mod, but if you've ever seen the Macho Man Randy Savage one, it is worth it for a good laugh. Okay, let that dry. And on to the gobos. Okay. Let's look at the reference art. Okay. So we got a very light green. But you know what? Since I've got it, I might as well use Goblin Green for the Goblin. I mean, it's free real estate, right? Or at the very least, I will go with the Goblin Green for a start. To me, the art is so caricatured. The minis themselves look so much better. Color schemes are fine. Another flashback. When I bought the game system, the Barbarian was painted, except they left the sword tip unpainted. So, nice. So it looked like it was bloodied. Okay. Let's just slap some Goblin Green on the Goblin. Okay, for these guys, I use the contrast paints, the rattle cans that you get from GW. But like for this Dread Warrior, I just used my airbrush, did a black, and then a zenithal highlight of actually gray because I didn't want it to be too bright. And I did the same for the heroes as well. Just prime them black with a zenithal highlight just to help pick out details. Yep, good old GW. Well, definitely with these, they didn't say that they were ready to paint out of the box, and I always treat my minis like they aren't good to go out of the box, and I always kind of prime them myself. But that's just my personal preference. Plus, I'm too used from when I was painting old Games Workshop that, yeah, it was best that you prime those models. Some meaty gobbo thighs here. Oh, these will definitely be to play with. Yeah, right now I'm just going to be going for tabletop standard for the monsters, but doing a bit more like display or higher quality paint for the heroes, since those will be the focal point of everyone's attention, and the monsters, as they should be, will be secondary. And while that's drying, I'm going to go back to the skeleton. I'm going to keep trying to push the flute so I'm not just coughing into the mic constantly. Alright, go with... I think this has been the most stairs in one night, too, so far. So I'm going with Driftwood Brown for the shaft of the scythe. Yeah, phlegm colored monsters. Yeah, I have the General Grievous mod on tonight. Yeah, because Mace Windu tried to crush my chest. I just happened to escape at the last second.
Hello there.
General Kenobi.
Yeah. Patience. Patience, my love. I haven't gone on that deep dive yet, Warboy. Yeah, cyborg golem. Okay, and for the scythe and the armor bits, let's go with good old-fashioned lead belcher. Yeah, I think he was talking about General Grievous. Okay. Yep. Yep, always wanting updates, always in control, because you can't get viruses if your system's bogged down and can't run. Got a little metal on his skull. Oh well, I can touch that up later. We're protecting you from yourself. You can't get a virus on your computer if you're not using if you can't use your computer. Yes, you are. Just ask the Dread Warriors. Don't have an airbrush. Maybe I should get one. I feel like I would be the Jackson Pollock of mini painting. Well, I mean, it's helped me some. It's nice for doing some basing, and there's some blendings that you can do with an airbrush that yes, you can do it with a regular brush, but it takes a lot of time. You can dilute any paint that you want for an airbrush. And actually, even for stuff that says it's ready to use in an airbrush, I still dilute it a little bit. I add some flow improver and some airbrush thinner. And if I'm going to be spraying a lot, I add some drying retarder in there as well. So that way it's not just drying on the tip of the needle and causing clogs. Yep. And it doesn't take long to change paints like some people say it does, too. I just rinse out the cup, kind of do some blowbacks a little bit, empty it out, and spray spray a little bit of cleaner through it into a cleaner pot, and then spray a little bit of water through it too, just to be sure that all the paint color is out. Then move on to my next color. Unless you're really getting spicy and you're wanting to do color blends. Or as I would say on SNL, spicy. Okay. We'll let that dry. Going back to the gobbo. Hey, you know what? I forgot to paint his ears because I'm smart. Yeah. Yep. SMRT. Yeah, plus it's not hurting to go over this all with a second coat. Now, while the action he poses is great, it's going to be tough still to paint some of these areas. Yeah, it's by Army Painter. So I think they still have this actual color too. Alright, now let's go for... Yeah, we'll do his hood and his cloak in the same leathery brown color. Let's go ahead and use this. Yep. So yeah, just trying to hit. I'm hitting his upper hood and some of this area, but like this, I might do like a darker brown color on some of that. I mean, it's all going to get a wash anyways. Got to make your goblins look dingy. So that's why I'm just kind of doing everything right now. Then I'll just hit it all with a... Alright, what's a thief's favorite hat? Oh, God. Yep, badum tish. Alright, who's there, Luma Luma? Spell who? This better end the way I hope it ends. H-O-W. Yep. For a second there, I thought you were going to go with the Kung Fury knock knock joke that he did. Knock knock, who's there? Knock, ulls, and just punches the guy. Okay, yeah, some leather bracers here. Sorry, I'm not saying too much. I'm trying to preserve my voice just a little bit. But if there's anything you want me to describe what I'm doing or have any questions, feel free to ask. And at some point, too, I will be showing how I'll be doing batch painting. These guys are just kind of like my little test subjects right now, just to see how the color scheme turns out, what colors I used. So I'm actually taking some notes, which actually, real quick, what was the turquoise? Literally just turquoise. And has my camera been on the camera on me been flickering anymore, or is it fine now? Once I put it into a partial timeout. Okay. Oh, and Michelle, if you're there, did you have any ads when you came on this time, or not? Oh, jeez. I even made you a VIP. Maybe I didn't act fast enough and get you onto the VIP list, so hopefully next time you don't. Well, I'm not saying I'm not doing that, Kiko. But I might be doing that. Yep. I am Jack's foreboding feeling. Just gonna go aliens. Okay. I'd hope you'd warn me. Just spam the raid sound effect.
It's a trap!
I saw this was metal here. Okay, we'll go with a... Let's see. No, don't that one. Please excuse my paints as they just fall all over the place. We'll go with a russet brown on some of this. Yeah, where'd I put it? Yeah. See? Russet brown. Yep, big ship noises. It's big brain time. Or is it Big Brian time? I don't know. Maybe I misspelled it. All right, thanks. Yeah, go ahead and give me a follow on both Twitter and Facebook if you want. Got the links in my channel description. So, yeah, and I'll be doing this every Wednesday. And on Mondays, I paint just other fantasy miniatures. So, thanks for swinging by. Okay. Alright, thanks for swinging by, Luma Luma. Always appreciate you being here. Excuse me. Actually, can do his cleaver quick too. Yeah, Michelle must be up to evil things. Well, none of you tried to take her out with bits and whatnot, so... Yeah, just getting some block-in colors on the Gobbo right now. Yeah, they have white fur on there, but maybe I'll do... Ooh, shots fired! 200 life off of Michelle. Lower. Lower. Too low! Lower. Okay. Yeah, and we are approaching our hour. So, yeah, we will probably call it about here. So, yeah, thanks for sticking with me tonight, guys. Sorry my voice isn't quite as grandiose and verboise as it usually is, but I'm getting better. So, yeah, yeah, so Monday I'll be working more on the dwarf, and this will kind of become my Wednesday thing, is doing HeroQuest, like when I was doing Star Wars for Michael, which, that did get sent to him. It's just on its way across the pond. Yeah, I should, and then just fall straight into bed right after that. So, yeah, unless anybody else has any other questions, comments, debates, anything like that. Yeah. I'll take a drink while I'm waiting. Yeah, thanks everybody. It was a great stream. Yeah, I will just probably then just say goodnight. And remember to keep painting.